Welcome back to AFT Die Season 8. It is round 10, Sunday, the 23rd of March, 2025. We've got match of the round, Adelaide versus the Giants at Adelaide Oval. It is third versus fourth. Let's get stuck into it. It is the first game of the round, Adelaide versus Giants. Let's go to the first quarter. First quarter's nearly done. And the first quarter's done. Adelaide 5-5 to the Giants 3-4. Okay, let's get stuck into the second quarter of this match. Adelaide are in front by 13 points, 35-22. And the second quarter's completed. The Giants kicked 4-6 to Adelaide 1-5. And at halftime, the Giants are up by 6 points, 52-46. Let's go to the third quarter of this game. Third quarter's completed, and the Adelaide Crows have kicked 2-4 to the Giants 4-1. And it's 15 points the difference. Giants are in front 77-62 at three-quarter time. Let's go to the last quarter to see who wins this match. And the Giants have completed their win against the Adelaide Crows at Adelaide Oval, the match of the round. Final scores, Adelaide 11-16-82 to the Giants 14-12-96. All right. So let's go to the second match of the round. It's Brisbane versus Port Adelaide at the Gabba. Brisbane are looking for another win to get into the top 8. And the Brisbane Lions have kicked 5-6 to Port Adelaide 6-2. So Port Adelaide are in front by 2 points. Okay, the second quarter has completed, and the Brisbane Lions have kicked 6-2 to Port Adelaide 5-5. And at halftime, Brisbane are in front by 1 point, 74-73. This is going to be a close game, I think. After halftime, we're in the third quarter. And Brisbane, they've kicked 3-4 to Port Adelaide 4-3. And at three-quarter time, Brisbane are down by 4 points, 96-100. Let's go to the last quarter to see if Brisbane can get over the line at home or Port Adelaide have a big win away. Last quarter, and Port Adelaide have won this match by 14 points. Brisbane 18-18, 126 to Port Adelaide 21-14, 140. All right, let's go to the next match. It's Hawthorn versus Sydney at Marvel Stadium. Let's go to the first quarter. That puts Port Adelaide in the top 2 and Brisbane with a game outside the 8. First quarter's completed. Hawthorn, they've kicked 3-6 to Sydney 6-3. And Hawthorn are down by 15 points, 24-39. Second quarter nearly completed. Second quarter's done. Hawthorn, they've kicked 6-6 to Sydney 6-2. And it is Sydney by 11 points, 77-66 at halftime. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter is completed, and we've got Hawthorn kicking 2-1 to Sydney 1-4. And at three-quarter time, Hawthorn are down by 8 points. It's 79-87. Let's go to the last quarter to see who wins this match. And in the end, Hawthorn have won this match by 7 points at home. Big win for them because they were on the bottom of the ladder. They kicked 6 goals 4 to Sydney 4-1. Final scores Hawthorn 17-17, 119 to Sydney 17-10, 112. All right, let's go to the next match. It is Melbourne versus the Western Bulldogs at the MCG. Let's go to the first quarter. First quarter's completed, and Melbourne, they've kicked 5 goals 4 to the Western Bulldogs 5-3. So that's 1 point the difference at quarter time. Melbourne 34, Bulldogs 33. Let's go to the second quarter. And the second quarter, the Melbourne Demons have kicked 1-4 to the Western Bulldogs 6-5. And at half time, the Bulldogs are in front by 30 points, 74 to 44. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter of this match. And Melbourne, they've kicked 2-5 to the Bulldogs 3-3. And at three-quarter time, we've got the Bulldogs up by 34 points, 95 to 61. Let's go to the last quarter. Last quarter, the Bulldogs have got over the line. Melbourne, they've kicked 6 goals 6 to Bulldogs 2-5. And Western Bulldogs in the end won by 9 points. Melbourne, final score 14-19, 103 to Western Bulldogs 16-16, 112. All right, let's go to the next game. It is Essendon versus Fremantle at Marvel Stadium. Essendon inside the top 4. And then we've got Fremantle in the 8. All right, so we've got Essendon kicking 5 goals 6 to Fremantle 6-1. Fremantle up by 1 point, 37 to 36. Second quarter has completed. So the Dons, they've kicked 4-2 to Fremantle 3-6 in the second quarter. And Essendon are still, Essendon are in front by 1 point this time. So at halftime, 62 Essendon, Fremantle 61. Let's go to the third quarter. Let's see who jumps out of the blocks after halftime. So we've got Essendon kicking 3 goals 5 to Fremantle 2-1. And 11 points the difference Essendon's way, 85 to 74. Go to the last quarter for this match. And in the end, Essendon have won by 3 points. Close game. Essendon final score 15-19, 109 to Fremantle 16-10, 106. All right, let's go to the next game. It is Collingwood versus West Coast Eagles at the MCG. So we've got Collingwood in the top 8. So they're in 8th position. West Coast in 17th. Let's go to the first quarter. Collingwood, they've kicked 2 goals 4 to West Coast, 3 goals 1. West Coast are in front by 3 points, 19 to 16. Let's go to the second quarter. Bombers are on top, half a game clear. Second quarter completed. West Coast, they've kicked 4-2 to Collingwood 2-2. And the Eagles are in front by 15 points at half time. Away from home at the MCG. Third quarter. And we've got Collingwood kicking 2 goals 1 to Eagles 3 goals 1. So at three-quarter time, we've got the Eagles in front by 21 points. They've kicked 4 behinds. So that's kept them in the game. So let's go to the last quarter to see if West Coast can put Collingwood to the sword in the last quarter and have a big upset. So yes, they have. West Coast, they've kicked 4 goals 4 to Collingwood. They've tried their hardest. They kicked 6 goals 6. But in the end, West Coast, they've won by 7 points. Final scores, Collingwood 12-13, 85 to West Coast 14-8, 92. What a win by the Eagles. So they've knocked up their third win for the season. So the next game, Gold Coast versus Geelong at Metricon Stadium. First quarter has completed. Geelong, they've kicked 4 goals, 1 to Gold Coast, 1-6. So Gold Coast are 13 points down, 12-25. Go to the second quarter. Second quarter, Gold Coast, they've kicked 6 goals, 3 to Geelong, 4 goals, 3. And at halftime, Geelong are in front by 1 point, 52-51. Let's go to the third quarter. After this round, we've got 7 more rounds to go before the finals. Exciting. Third quarter completed. Geelong, after halftime, have kicked 6 goals, 1 to Gold Coast, 1-4. And at three-quarter time, Geelong are up by 28 points, 89-61. Let's go to the last quarter. Can the Gold Coast Suns get over the line, or can the Cats move to another win? So the Cats, they've won by 44 points away from home against the Gold Coast Suns. And final scores, Gold Coast have kicked 12-14, 86 to the Cats, 20 goals, 10, 130. All right, let's go to the next game. It's St Kilda versus Carlton at Marvel Stadium. Let's go to the first quarter. First quarter's completed. St Kilda, they've kicked 5 goals, 2 to Carlton, 4 goals, 1. So St Kilda are up by 7 points, 32-25. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, Carlton have won the quarter, 5-6. Carlton, St Kilda 5-2. And at halftime, St Kilda are up by 3 points, 64-61. Let's go to the third quarter of this game. Carlton and St Kilda are outside the 8. Both teams need to win to try and keep in contact with the 8. So at third quarter, St Kilda have kicked 3 goals, 6 to Carlton, 1-6. And at three-quarter time, St Kilda are up by 15 points, 88-73. Let's go to the last quarter of this game. Who's going to win? And in the end, Carlton have got over the top by 4 points. They kicked 6 goals, 2 to St Kilda, 3-1. What a win by Carlton. So St Kilda, they've kicked 16 goals, 11, 107 to Carlton, 16, 15, 111. Well, that puts Carlton inside the 8 in 7th spot. Let's go to the last game. It's Richmond versus North Melbourne. So we've got Richmond in 5th place and North Melbourne on the bottom of the ladder at the moment. First quarter's completed. North Melbourne, they've kicked 4 goals, 5 to Richmond, 4-1. And North Melbourne are in front by 4 points. Second quarter. Second quarter, North Melbourne, they've kicked 4 goals, 4 to Richmond, 2 goals, 2. And at half time, Richmond are down by 18 points, 39-57. Third quarter. Third quarter's completed. North Melbourne, they've won the third quarter by 1 point, 2-4 North Melbourne to Richmond, 2-3. And at three-quarter time, North Melbourne are up by 19 points, 73-54. Can the Tigers get over the line in the last quarter? Last quarter. And in the end, North Melbourne have won by 26 points. They kicked 2 goals, 2 to Richmond, 1-1. And in the end, North Melbourne have won the match. Richmond, final score, 9-7-61. Just couldn't get it together today. North Melbourne, 12-15-87. So that keeps Hawthorn on the bottom of the ladder. So we had the bottom 3 teams win, but in the end, Hawthorn are back on the bottom of the ladder. So we've got Essendon on top with a half a game clear on 30 points. Second position is GWS Giants, and then Port Adelaide, and then Geelong in the top four. And then we've got the remaining four teams: Richmond in fifth place, Adelaide Crows in sixth, Carlton in seventh, and Fremantle in eighth. And then we've got Collingwood, Brisbane, and Gold Coast on 20 points with less percentage than the teams in the eight. Sydney's the number one offense team in the competition, who are in 14th place. And then we've got Giants. They're the number one defense team, who are in second spot. And then we've got the Essendon Bombers, who are on a 4-game winning streak. All right. So that concludes round 10. Match of the round for round 11 is Port Adelaide versus Adelaide at Adelaide Oval, the showdown in round 11. Can't wait for that on Thursday, the 27th of March, 2025. We'll see you then.